Aloha! Hey, it's Julie Ziemelis, 365 Hawaii and 365 Group. I'm Keller Williams, and I'm here with Amber Haley, real broker, and she is our East Hawaii specialist. But before we jump into what the heck is going on in the market in East Hawaii, I want to give you guys a heads up that Amber, yes, my wonderful friend Amber, is going to be speaking at an event that we are actually hosting at the Chamber of Commerce's Home and Living Design and Expo on this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be held at the Convention Center in the Outrigger in Keauhou, and Amber is going to be talking on not West Hawaii things, no. She's talking about issues that are affecting the entire island of Hawaii, all the things that we need to know about in terms of homeowners and people who are thinking about investing here and people who are thinking about buying a home here. So, Amber, give them a little bit of what you're going to be talking about.
Oh, yeah. So a little sneak peek for all of you guys.
You're the first ones to hear it.
You're the first ones to hear this. And so we're going to be talking about, is it still a good time to sell my home in 2023? I know you guys are really, really curious. You guys want the hot takes, so we're going to have those for you. So don't forget to show up if you can in person. It's going to be even better, I promise.
And that's at 1 o'clock?
Yes. We're also going to be doing Home Buying 101. Basics for beginners. So I know that so many of you will gain so much from this especially. So those are the things to look forward to on Saturday. Let's see, do we have
And
something?
on Sunday, Sunday. She's doing 2 days.
Okay, so on Sunday, we are going to be talking about hot issues affecting Big Island homeowners, okay? So this is really for everybody. Even if you're not a homeowner yet, you're going to want to tune into the hot issues. And then we are also going to be doing some winning strategies for buying a home. And I think that's our main thing.
And special considerations.
Oh, special considerations for buying a home in Hawaii. So a lot of you have bought homes before. You never bought a home in Hawaii. Things are a little bit different here, right, Julie?
They're a lot different.
A lot different, she says. So we're going to talk about some of those things. There's going to be a lot more experts besides even just Julie and Eric. They put together this amazing event for the community. This is for you guys. This is for all of you guys online. This is for all of you guys in person. You're not going to want to miss this. It's a free event. There's going to be so much valuable information and so many experts from across the island. So I hope you guys can make it. If not, I hope you can tune in after, and looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. In fact, you guys, I know a lot of you maybe not be. You're not on the island yet. So we are going to actually film the presentations, and we're going to put those up individually on the real estate YouTube channel. So you guys can get the wonderful information and all the cool stuff that we're going to share to everybody as well. But if you can come in person, it's a great opportunity to meet us and talk to us in person and get some insights and ask questions. So I hope you come. So with that, we will now jump into, now that the promo's over, jump into what Amber is seeing in terms of what's happening with statistics and trends in East Hawaii.
Okay. Well, I'm really excited to be here today. It is a new year.
Oh, that's right. Happy New Year.
New week. Same me. But, stuff is changing. I feel like I've had a lot of, let's wait and see what's going to happen. Prices are kind of the same. This is kind of the same. And I have got some kind of interesting data to share with everybody. Now, when we do these little snapshots and we talk about East Hawaii and West Hawaii, I always want everyone to keep in mind, these are, when we break down this little bits of data, these are our snapshots. So we do need to look at the big picture. But this is the first month, Julie, that I've seen kind of a change in the trend.
Ah.
So if you've tuned in to our past updates, so last month, the month before, I have not seen median home values in East Hawaii really decrease. So I'm starting to see that. It's nothing like... Nothing crazy,
huge, nothing crashy.
We don't have a lot of data yet, especially when I look at home sales just for this year, because it's January 11th right now. But even looking at December, I'm seeing some trends down a little bit. And we were just talking about mortgage rates being at about 6.5%.
Right. And so that's good news, because there were 7-something before. And we were just talking about this too, that the Fed is starting to see that they're crazy tightening of the economy is actually starting to work, and the jobs report came back strong. So there's been 2 mortgage interest rates drops in the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So that's good news. It's not 5% yet, but it will be later, maybe. But at least maybe you're seeing something that's happening that is reflecting what's happening with the interest rates.
Yeah. So I think that is what I'm seeing, and it makes me excited, because I know most of the people tuning in are buyers, and I just love working with buyers, especially right now in this shifting market, because you know what? there is more negotiating power for you all. Yes, the inventory is low. Yes, buying a home in Hawaii is still not the easiest thing in the world. I don't know if it ever will be.
Yeah.
But there are more opportunities for you guys. If you can find that house that you love, or your starter home, or whatever it is, there is more room to negotiate. There is less competition. I'm getting calls from a lot of listing agents. So that's the agent representing the sellers saying, do you have any clients for this house? Hey, Amber, we know that a lot of people like to follow you on social media. Do you want to come film this house? Like, what can you do to get my house more exposure? I'm seeing a lot of new construction just sitting on the market.
Oh.
So listing agents are getting excited when they do get an offer on their new construction. This is, I know I'm sounding really excited, and it's not like the market's totally shifted and changed, but I just haven't seen this for, a couple years. More than that.
Yeah.
So
having the listing agent starting to beg for buyers, that's an amazing experience, isn't it?
yes. And when I'm working with buyers, I love that. I love that for my buyers. I've had a lot of good success stories, you guys, since the last time we've sat down and podcasted. I've had some great success stories with buyers. So I'm excited to bring you guys this update. That's kind of the big picture. Now we'll get into like the nitty gritty numbers.
Okay.
But again, the nitty gritty numbers, it's just a snapshot. So we'll keep that in mind.
Right. And just so you guys know, one of the things that, I don't know if you follow him too, Logan with Housing Wire and Michael Simonson with Altus Research. So both of them are excellent, and they use predictive analytics. So that way you know what's ahead of time. So when you guys are getting these numbers from the MLS, these numbers are 45 days old.
Yeah.
So when we're giving you the snapshot, you're actually looking back at December, right? Not forward to January. And so we are going to be starting to try and work a little bit more. Those guys are going to start doing weekly updates. So if I get something that's really like, woo, about what's happening, maybe like in the overall market, we'll talk about that here as well. But that's when I found out the jobs report came out really well, and they're looking at lower interest rates. But just so you guys know that when Amber gives you guys information like out of her mouth, she's working in the market that's happening right now. So when you see the numbers that are online from somebody else, those are older numbers. So that's why this is a valuable opportunity for you guys to get what's happening right now. So with that, go ahead.
Okay, so we are going to talk about the Puna District and the South Hilo District. That's what we're going to focus on. For those of you that aren't super familiar with East Hawaii, that's actually where most of the real estate trading happens on this island. So we have a lot more inventory than West Hawaii. That being said, let's jump into the numbers. So the Puna District, that is some of the most affordable real estate on the island. It includes Lava Zones 1, 2, and 3. It includes Hawaiian Paradise Park, one of the biggest subdivisions actually in the country. But
one of the hottest housing markets I've ever seen.
So I love working in that market. So anyway, the median price right now is sitting at $358,500. So that's pretty affordable for a lot of people.
Right.
Now, if you're in Lava Zone 3, you're going to be, on the higher end or above that. Lava Zones 1 and 2 might be at that, maybe a little bit below that. Now, that is actually a 3% decrease we've seen in median value from previously. So that's the first time I've been able to say a stat like that.
Oh, there we go.
About East Hawaii. Yep. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, because usually you're like this. Oh, prices are still going up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have some data here from December, like taking all of those home sales. I also have some just from year to date in January, which again is not very much data to go off of, but it's kind of interesting. In South Hilo for this year to date, so far I haven't seen that decrease, but when I look back at December, I do see a decrease in median value from 536 down to 525. So it's not crazy. It's a little bit. It's peanuts, but it's something. And I haven't been able to say that until now. So I'm excited for you buyers. That is we'll see where it goes next month. When we got another month of data. But prices overall are maybe going down.
Okay, so that's another thing too. But you working with your buyers, you're seeing concessions, right? And it looks as if people are able to get sellers to be a little bit more realistic with their pricing.
Yes. I'm seeing things priced overall things are being priced correctly. I even had a great success story with some buyers that I have been working with for a very, very long time, and it's been a difficult market for a lot of buyers. It has even gotten emotional for a lot of buyers. It's been a struggle because trying to navigate the last year, if you were trying to buy a home over the whole last year. And I've gotten buyers under contract in the last 30 days since we've sat down and talked. I got them credits, closing credits back,
Good.
a pretty good amount, like the maximum amount we could work with their financing. And I've gotten them under contract in properties under appraisal value.
Oh, nice.
Under appraisal value. I
Okay.
don't think I've had that. I can't think of the last time.
Wow. Okay.
And I got them under contract right away. We didn't have any competition. It was like the perfect house for them.
Yay.
So it just,
That's awesome.
I'm excited to see more of that. I'm so excited for all of you guys watching. I know that, you're looking for a
We're
property
looking for
right
a
now,
property.
too,
We
and
keep getting bid out still.
yes, inventory is low, so there is still, some competition and stuff, but overall, I'm just really, really hopeful for buyers, and I'm just seeing kind of success after success with the ones that I'm working
That's
with.
fantastic. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So you guys, obviously, you know that we do referrals with Amber. If you guys are saying, hey, this might be the time, Amber can set you up on a listing alert,
Yes.
right, in the area that you're looking for.
Yes.
And then when they come to you and then you say, hey, what about this? She can also say, hey, let's look at the history of that house.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where it's actually sitting at, how long it's been on the market, the whole thing. And then she's an amazing negotiator. So that's how you get your deals, guys. You get to figure out which realtors know other realtors, and also who knows the market so well that they can go in there and say, this is the reason why we're offering this.
Yes, we're getting our offers accepted. We're getting what we want. Even gotten more than what we had, behind the
hoped for?
scenes
Yeah.
hoped for. We would have given a little more, but we've gotten what we wanted. So that makes me really, really happy for you all. I'm gonna continue to watch the trends. So is Julie. And we'll keep reporting. We'll see what home values do. We'll see what interest rates do. We'll see what inventory does. Hopefully the spring market will bring more inventory all
Yeah.
across the island
Right,
for
right.
everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. So Puna District, 358.5 median home value. So for those of you, budgeting and thinking. And then South Hilo, we're sitting at 525 right now. And let me see, what else can we talk about that is kind of interesting? So, like I said, we're kind of just like right there. I wouldn't be surprised if we maybe get even more of a decrease next
Yeah.
month.
No,
We'll
there you
see
go, there you
at the
go.
way- At the way that we're going.
Yeah.
But-
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
I don't know if because we have so many tourists here versus Hilo has more people actually live there. We usually have a very hot market in January and February because our snowbirds are here.
Yes, the tour. Yes.
Right. And so the investors are out, you could say, looking for second homes at this time of the year. So we usually see a little bit uptick in terms of at least people looking. How's it look in East Hawaii? Is this like a year-round experience, or do you see like a seasonality with demand?
With demand coming in, we do have a little bit of that. Like I do have as far as people who are buying from off island, and I do work with a lot of people who relocate. This is because it is kind of high season for people to come in. So I am seeing a lot of that. And a lot of people are looking to buy for the spring market or the summer market though. So, some of the people are coming out and doing trips. We probably don't have as big of a trend like that as you have in West Hawaii because it is, less second home market, less of the investors. But yeah, there is definitely a swing of people coming in after the holidays, coming in, before the spring market
There you
to
go.
see.
There you go.
Yes.
In fact, I've sent one person over, and I've seen a couple more people. They do want those neighborhood tours now because they're looking at moving in the summer,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And so that's another thing too that we've been working with a few people who seem, I don't know, maybe it's people my age because my son's going off to college in the fall too. A lot of people are saying, I can't wait to move to Hawaii by God, get my kid out of the house and graduated by in May or June. So then
Yes.
they're like this, we're gonna get that kid situated and I'm off to Hawaii. So I sent you someone like that recently
Yeah.
in East Hawaii, and we got some people in West Hawaii. So if you guys are that kind of people, we know that demographic.
Yes.
And so we can help you, manage saying goodbye to a child as well as starting your new life on an island, right?
Yeah. I mean, you guys, this is such a good resource. The whole 365, everything is such a good resource because you're going to find people to connect with, not besides just Julie and Eric, the man behind the camera right now.
Yes,
that
Eric
you can't
Ziemelis, man
see.
behind the camera.
That can really talk story with you, as we say here in Hawaii, and really relate to you on that level. You'll be able to find somebody who is in a very similar situation as you somewhere in the group and in the family, in the big 365 Hawaii.
Right. In
Ohana.
fact, if we haven't really plugged this lately, but we do have the 365 Hilo newbies group.
Yes.
And we have the 365 Kona newbies group. And these groups now have actually started to percolate with people who are the oldies too. But everyone likes to help people come into the group and answer questions about moving to Hawaii. So if you're looking for East or West or both, I've seen people say, I don't know which one I want, and they want to join both groups, go ahead. And then post some questions and also read all the stuff that's already happening. You'll get a really good flavor for both communities in terms of what people are asking, what the answers are, different kinds of resources. So I personally, because we're the only ones offering this, and Amber jumps in all the time too, I think it's one of the most valuable things that you can do in terms of a resource and trying to move to the island.
I don't think you can start that process too early. I've worked with clients for years, actually, truly, who are at the very beginning of the phase, and then they eventually finally do make the move, and they spend years doing research, maybe even looking at property. And then some people who have to do it really fast. But if you're sitting at home, watching the market and kind of planning this move for 12 months from now, it's really not. It's not too early to reach out.
Get
plugged in.
Get
We'll
plugged
help
in.
get you plugged into the right place, even if you're not buying right now. You're just
Right.
later this year.
And I cannot overestimate the concept of getting yourself together with your finances before you show up as well.
Yes.
Because sometimes you don't. That takes longer sometimes than you think too. But that's another thing too, that some people wait until, let's say, February, when they get all their W-2s in, and they're able to look at themselves and say, okay, this is my financial picture. Now I know I can buy a house. So I think that if you guys are in a position where you're saying, okay, I can do it, get the process started. If you need a mortgage, like you said, reach out. We both do neighborhood tours for our clients, that we give you guys a chance to tour around before you decide if you want to move here. So definitely reach out. But let me ask you another question about East Hawaii.
Yes.
Aina Loa.
Aina Loa.
Yeah.
Okay, so Aina Loa, Aina Loa is a neighborhood in East Hawaii. It is in Lava Zone 3.
Okay,
It
so
is
safe.
It is
Safer. Safe enough.
You guys know how I am with lava zones. But yes, as far as buying real estate goes, Lava Zone 3 is kind of what Julie just called safe. We call it safe because it does not affect financing or homeowners insurance due to lava hazard, that is. So you don't run into the same obstacles you will in riskier lava zones. So we call it safe, but I don't make predictions about volcanoes. But okay, so Aina Loa is a special neighborhood. When I first became a licensed real estate agent in Hawaii, Aina Loa was a little bit less popular, probably because it borders the riskier lava zones. They were just neighborhoods that were a little bit more popular, and then it just all of a sudden became like just a happening neighborhood, because it is like the last affordable Lava Zone 3 housing, I really believe, on this island, maybe in the whole state of Hawaii.
I know, really, seriously.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I've just seen new construction there, and what you can buy for a brand new house is unbelievable. I'm telling you, if it wasn't 2 hours away from our house here in Kona, I might go, you know what you can get for $400,000 in Aina Loa.
In Aina Loa. It's amazing. There's some beautiful brand new construction, and it's sitting on the market now longer than it would have been this time last year. There's just a lot of opportunity for buyers there. I've seen the home values hold and go up. So it is, I'm cautious in telling people that things are a good investment because I don't have a crystal ball, but that is a hot neighborhood and there is a reason for it. It's a really smart place to purchase, and you can still get an affordable house, like
and brand new construction.
Affordable, brand new construction. There's just some really good work. I know some great contractors out there who are putting in some really nice homes. So that is one of those neighborhoods that I'm always keeping an eye on, and I've sold quite a few properties there, and people enjoy living there. And yeah, so if you're interested in Aina Loa, that is Lava Zone 3. That is the main thing I like to point out about that neighborhood. It is in Pahoa, and most of Pahoa is in a riskier zone. However, Aina Loa is in Lava Zone 3. It's very conveniently located to downtown Pahoa. There's a beautiful new shopping center really close to it, and it's very conveniently located to the highway. So if you got to make a commute up to Hilo, you're looking at 30 minutes at most, unless you hit traffic.
Yeah, I know the traffic.
Some of us maybe did today. But yes, so that's a great neighborhood. We should do some more home tours there for you.
I know, really, seriously, because again, I kind of look and see what's going on over there too. I'm like, because I'll tell you guys another story. I know you're going to say do this to me, but I've had like 4 or 5 people move into HPP.
Yes.
And they are hanging out at the cliffs. looking like they're having the best days of their lives.
Oh my gosh.
And so now they're showing all this on social media. So now I'm actually getting a couple extra people saying, you know what, my friend over there said I should, they want, can you suggest, who I should talk to? I would say Amber, because she looks like she's living her best life, and she is sitting at those cliffs at sunrise and watching whales and gardening and all this stuff. So you guys seriously look at HPP as well. It's a little bit, it's different than Aina Loa. I think it's a little bit higher, right? And HPP is a little bit lower.
Elevation-wise, a little bit, but it's not that different. Like, it's not drastic climate difference.
Okay. And then also, if you live in HPP, if you live down closer to the ocean, seriously, people are walking down there and having their nice little community experiences on the cliffs, right?
Oh, absolutely. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I'm on the cliffs in East Hawaii all the time, and I will show you what it is like. And we are living our best lives over there, and we are not paying the same mortgages that you guys are over here. I mean, this is stunning. Don't get me wrong. I love West Hawaii. Hopefully I'll buy a house over here someday too. But East Hawaii, it's magical. It's magical. I mean, I almost don't want to tell you guys because I don't want it to get too crowded. But it's a wonderful place to live. So send me your questions about East Hawaii. Look at the 365 Hilo Newbies group. You can follow me on Instagram and watch my stories. I'm at the cliffs all the time. I'll show you that beautiful sunrise. And I've seen whales 3 times in the last week. Just on my walk from my house. So it's a beautiful place to live.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any questions? I'm sorry, we didn't.
We only got a couple people, a couple of comments.
Okay.
Jennifer says, "Hello from Cali." It's Jennifer.
Is that Jennifer Escalante?
Yes.
There we go.
Lance
Hello.
Vaughn says, "Aloha." From Lori and Lance, we need to set up on listing alert. It's time. We're 6 to 9 months out.
There we go.
Right.
Susan Savalier is watching.
There we go. Okay.
Perfect. 6 to 9 months out. That is a great timeline. Get on listing alerts, and whoever commented that, if you haven't already, never too early to get your finances in order.
Right.
Just like a quick little cautionary tale, there are some people who maybe financially would qualify for property if it was not in Hawaii, but certain lenders can't qualify certain incomes for different reasons. Everybody's situation is really different, but you might be surprised by what you can and can't qualify for. It might be a lot more or a lot less than you think, and what type of property you can qualify for. This is a unique market if you're not familiar with Hawaii, especially East Hawaii, so talk to those lenders now and use a local one.
Right. And so I'll drop on both of these 2 of our local lenders. One is the Wynn and Egan team. Totally what I love about the Wynn and Egan team is they brainstorm with you in terms of your finances to what you can make it happen.
Love it.
And then also some other resources for people who are looking for maybe some of the riskier lot zones because that's what they can afford. Some of the we found out that there are 1 or 2 places that will lend and also insure.
Yes.
Down Lava Zone 1 and 2. So we are the resource, Mobile over here. And also, if you guys again have more questions, drop them in the comments either on YouTube or over on the Facebook page, and we'll have Amber get on that. And again, I cannot even suggest enough that you need to come and see us at the Living and Design Expo.
Come this
Saturday
weekend,
and Sunday.
you guys. Come this weekend. If nothing else, just to chat with Julie and I. You know, we're a good time, and we will be there putting on the entertainment for you all. So just come hang out with us.
Yeah, and the whole experience, it's going to have like 3 different solar panel dudes. It's going to have Hans Door lumber and kit building housing, and it has HPM building supply. And it's going to have different types of plumbing.
Wow.
So it's going to be all the things that you need to know about building a house or maintaining a house, and also about the real estate aspect. And we're the ones that are doing the real estate at the show. So.
And all of you guys ask those questions all the time, so this is an amazing resource.
Yeah,
especially all the building stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, to have all that in one place.
Right, they have 20 other exhibitors besides us. And so, seriously, it's like when Eric and I first moved to the island in 2006, we went through this show because we were going to renovate our condo. And we were able to talk to flooring experts and cabinetry and everything else, get ideas for where everything costs. So it's a great show. So obviously, I'd love to have you guys come to our booth as well, but also the show itself is really cool. So anything else?
Nope.
Okay, then what we'll do is we will say aloha to you guys, and then you guys can tune in as we go live on the floor for the one market report, but we're going to set up all these different, like I said before, all the different little presentations that is going to happen on Saturday and Sunday. We'll snippet those and put those out on the real estate YouTube channel that you guys can check out later. And then also you'll see Amber again giving an update at the TT&T, which is our Zoom call later on this month. And we will also let you guys know when that's happening so you guys can get the Zoom link. And that way you can tune in real life and we can actually see your faces.
Yes.
Okay. So with that, we'll say aloha.
Aloha.